Happy Labor Day. Labor Day, when's spring? We skip spring, we skip summer. I feel like Labor Day is the last day of summer, and then we all go back to work. We're definitely in that world because we do after school stuff.
Yeah, which right now we're doing very little of.
I know, but we got a meeting tomorrow that hopefully we'll
we are still meeting with our co-op, but as far as like every day after school, it's just different.
It is just different. Anyway, it is Monday, September 7th, 2020. If you're watching live, thank you for being here. If you're watching on the replay, appreciate you too. Put in Team Replay, hashtag Team Replay in the comments. We've had a good weekend so far. We're going to have an even better day today. A couple good live streams last night, doing some fun stuff, doing some things for the empire, the Dole Whip Dad empire, having a good time with that, spreading our wings even beyond YouTube, and that's going to be a lot of fun, and you'll get to know all about that here pretty soon. Let's say hi to people in chat. If you are on the replay, again, you can watch us live 9:15 Central Time Monday through Saturday, 10:15 Eastern Time. I feel like my shirt is sideways. That is weird looking. Anyway, Big Dizzy Band was the first one here about 20 minutes ago, popped in. Welcome in, Keith. Hitchhiking Bones is here using those member emojis. If you see somebody in green or you see some emojis that you don't have access to that they do, that's because they're members. And that's, I bet, Dawn from Hitchhiking Bones. I'm glad you are here. I'm here. My mom's here. Hey, Mom. Magic the Mouse TV. Logan McKenzie in the house. What's going on? Incognito in the house. What's going on? Party people. Yep. Mara and Memphis in the house. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. I hope you guys are having a good 3-day weekend. Let me know in chat what you guys are doing. Are you doing anything fun today? Have you done anything fun? Lots of people have been out and about. This has been the day. I know the world's going to freak out. Oh, no, everybody's going to say. This is the day that I think this is the weekend that I've been waiting for. That I think it looks to me, on TV at least, like people are thinking, hey, we're okay. It's normal to go out and do things. Disney's packed. Universal hit capacity yesterday. Our friends Resort TV 1 are live right now. I again, not the best marketing in my life. I don't mind if you leave and go there. I hope you stay. But they're live right now at the Disney parks. I think they're at the Magic Kingdom. Yeah, they're at the Magic Kingdom, and they're going to be at Epcot later, I think, or maybe it's the other way around. Regardless, I'll check in with them for sure today, and you can too. And you can see the crowd levels. I will, but Universal in Orlando hit capacity yesterday.
Actually, downtown Disney in California.
I was one. Yes,
it's like
I think that's one of the items we're going to get to today.
They even sent out like, "Hey, if we get too full, we're going to have to close the parking lot."
What does that say? People are ready to get out and about. The beaches look like they're having big, busy days. I didn't get out.
All of our lakes have been busy.
Yeah.
We haven't been, but
yeah, no, I haven't.
All of the lakes are super busy out here.
But I think we're ready. I think America is ready. I mean, the whole summer is gone. We're pretty soon we're going to get into that time where it's getting cold, and I can't wait for that. I got the fan on because it's hot here. Although we've got some nice temperatures coming. None of this has anything to do with Disney, but it has to do with getting back to life, and that's pretty exciting for us, whatever. Shall we get to the big news of the day?
Yes.
There's some big Disney news. There's a lot of big Disney news, but the biggest one, did you hear about the Contemporary?
I did.
I mean, I know you did because we talked about it. But
people got woke up in the middle of the night.
People got woke up. InsideTheMagic.net. Again, I like to share where I get this information from. I don't want to steal anybody's thunder. Disney's Contemporary Resort. Boy, I'm getting all the notifications this morning. Disney's Contemporary Resort evacuated late last night. So this would have been the night before, I guess now. Late last night, it looks as though Bay Lake Tower at Disney's Contemporary Resort in Orlando, which is walking distance from the Magic Kingdom, was evacuated. In case you aren't familiar, Bay Lake Tower at Disney's Contemporary Resort is described as, I'm not going to read that to you. Today, we've seen that reports are coming in from Twitter as possible false fire alarm going off in the middle of the night. I guess if you've got to be woken up in the middle of the night and go down to the floor, whatever, in your jammies or worse or better, I guess, depends on who you are. I guess you want it to be a false alarm, right? Are you mad that it's a false alarm, or are you happy that it's a false alarm?
I don't know.
Somebody named MLP Esquire on Twitter said, no fire in Bay Lake Tower, but the alarm has us all nice and awake. Breakfast at the Wave in like 5 hours. Another person on Twitter, Raul Colon, said, middle of the night evacuation on our Disney Contemporary Resort. Security indicated we can go back to our rooms. So happily, it was, hey, Anna, good morning from Ireland. Yeah, I've had this happen to me. Have you? We were at it was a bachelor party with my friends. It was the same weekend that we had the earthquake. I've told the story to you. I was at a bachelor party.
Was that in Las Vegas?
When the Landers earthquake happened, so whatever that day was.
That was a roller.
We had an earthquake in the middle of the night, and we had to get up and do that. We also, I don't know if it was the day before or the day after, I don't remember, to be honest, but that same trip had an alarm.
That's funny.
You were getting no sleep. It must have been before we would have related it to it. Yeah. So, I mean, we weren't going to sleep anyway. But, yeah, that's no fun. It's pretty funny, though. I mean, back then I didn't have, YouTube, but if you're at a hotel and you had an alarm, you bring your phone. There's some funny stuff going on. Crazy people. But, yeah, this is kind of big, right next to the Magic Kingdom in this day and age of who the heck knows what's going on. I would have been a little nervous. If I'm at a big Disney resort and the alarm goes off, I would have been a little nervous. I don't know. How would you have taken it?
I would have just got up and went downstairs and waited because I would have been half asleep. Not really.
Yeah.
If I saw something that like smoke or I saw something that would make me think there was something up, I would be more like, okay, what are we going to do? But not when, because, kids pull things. And
that's true.
Alarms go off.
I mean, we've had that at our work many times. Yeah. Chuck in the house. Welcome in. Good morning. Hope you're having a great Labor Day. I almost said Memorial Day. Well, Labor Day weekend. Eileen says we're going down to the Merrimack River and hike. Nice.
Oh, fine. It's gonna be pretty
nice. We might have some family come over.
It's too hot to hike here today.
Yeah, I hear Wednesday or Thursday it starts to cool down, but not yet.
I hope so.
Not yet.
I put some fall decorations out on the porch, just thinking, well, okay, maybe this will help. It'll get cooler. But yeah.
I'm ready. I'm totally ready. So there's more news. We got a little Black Panther news. You guys want to talk about that? We did talk about that a little bit the other day. It's a little rough talking. I mean, Mr. Boseman just passed away, and so I don't want to be. I don't know. Is it too soon to even talk about that? Disney has reportedly decided on how to proceed with Black Panther 2 from WeGotThisCovered.com. Let's just look at it real quick, see what they say. After the tragic passing of star Chadwick Boseman, Marvel Studios would be well within their rights to draw a line of the Black Panther franchise completely and allow T'Challa's first standalone to live on as a permanent monument to the legacy of a man under the mask. Now, I think that's silly. They're not going to do that. That's just bad blog writing. Sorry, people. But it is. You just that's a throwaway line. There's no way we're not going to have another Black Panther movie. With over $1.3 billion at the box office, Academy Award nomination for the Best Picture, and a reputation as a landmark of both popular culture and representation in blockbuster cinema, it would certainly be a fitting tribute. Sure it would. But let's get to some news. However, the next few months will see many conversations going on behind the scenes between the big people involved. A delay of some kind seems inevitable. According to our intel, the plan at the moment is for T'Challa to be written out as a Black Panther 2 before the story starts, as he'll apparently die off screen. Shuri will then assume the mantle and become Wakanda's new protector on a permanent basis. Now, I have no idea about this website. We got this covered. I do check a lot of Disney news throughout every day, frankly. So I don't have any ability to say, oh, yeah, they seem to have good intel, or ooh. I think my instincts are this is just BS. They're just using the news to get a headline and have people like me talk about it. I don't think there's any way they've even had this discussion yet. I haven't heard people talking online saying, oh, why are we even talking about this yet? Because we like Disney. We like the movies. I think it was a great movie. What do you think? Immediately
start wondering, okay, well, what are we going to do next? How are we going to fix this?
I talked about it on the other show. It fits well if the Black Panther is not the same person every time. I mean,
right. It does, really.
I mean, you don't want, it's horrible in real life, but it doesn't make the story hard at all, in my opinion.
Right.
It just means you got to find another star.
Doctor Who. Remember, there was always a different doctor.
How can we not? It seems obvious to me. Warmonger, Michael B. Jordan. Somehow, I think it's going to be him. I do. I think it just fits. You are welcome, Chuck Johnson. Again, I'm glad you're here. I think it's the first time I saw your name in here, so welcome in. I hope you enjoy it. Smash the subscribe button if I don't bore you to death. Brittany Mogan in the house. What's going on, my friend? How are you? Yeah, so I think there's no way it doesn't have another movie. I think if Michael B. Jordan wants it, it's his. I think they can write that in fairly easily. I would be interested to see what they do with it. I think the only way it's not Michael B. Jordan, because he's a great actor. Creed, he's a great actor. If it's not him, it's because he turns it down, in my never so humble opinion. I'm not going to read this next article to you that I pulled in here because it's about renting DVC points, but I'm going to use it to remind you that now I have a Tuesday night show, 10 o'clock my time, Central Time, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, every Tuesday. We talk DVC things. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about it. I'm by far not an expert on DVC. You're more of an expert on DVC than I am. I'm a DVC
Not
fan.
an expert, but
More than me. More than me. But my point is, it's not a DVC expert kind of conversation. It's going to be a, wow, look at these opportunities. It's going to be a sales job, and I'm not making any money. I'm going to talk about the exciting things that DVC has to offer. Because when we're there, we always have a blast. You know, the magazine they send. You know, is it, by the way, I don't know. Do I have the recent ones? I don't know where they are. But anyway, Disney Files comes out, I think it's quarterly. And there's so much neat stuff in here. I mean, we could just talk about this. And, you know, that's 4 weeks of content right there. I mean, I love all the fun extra things they have. Moonlight Magic events. I mean, right now, unfortunately, it'd be the canceling.
The one time
I know.
we had
Tell them.
ours planned on the exact day. Like, we were getting there on the 4th to be there on the 6th for the October 6th.
It was going to be perfect. I was so
perfect.
excited.
And then the next day is our anniversary. Yeah, well, and we were going to do the Halloween thing.
Yeah.
It all got canceled.
Like, it was going to be maybe one of the best trips ever.
Yeah.
You know, originally my buddy Pete was going to be out there on the day he was going to be out there. And so we worked that out so we can see him.
That's why our dates were those days.
He tells me about it one night, and I walk in to the bedroom to tell Paul afterwards. I'm like, sweetie, this is our wedding anniversary. Can we make?
We need to be there.
So, and it now I'm still hopeful we go, but it's a month or so from now. So we've got to really make a decision. Part of me really, really, really wants to go, just to go somewhere and get out. Part of me is like, we gotta.
It's the mask situation. They, you know, they're not allowing you to wear the clear ones or the face ones that Reagan can actually wear, and she doesn't do well in the other ones. So we'll just have to see.
I mean, I haven't worn it.
You haven't even been to a grocery store yet and wore one a full time. Like, yeah, I don't think you would like it.
I know I won't like it. I don't enjoy it for the minutes I've done it. I mean, just when we were out in St. Louis, it was roasting hot that day, and it was uncomfortable. Hitchhiking Bone says, just let Shuri take over as Black Panther. Yeah, well, that makes sense, too. It really does. I mean, she did such a, I don't remember her name, the actress, but she did such a great job. That's good. And that's probably even more obvious now I think about it. I'm thinking more on the actor side of it, Michael B. Jordan. That's a great character. That's a good call. They can make a Wakanda Forever and show what happens when the leader passes away. I like that. Lumen Cheese says, love it. I agree with the Hitchhiking Bones. I do too, actually. I got to go to Moonlight Magic once. Yeah, I've got a Moonlight Magic hat. It's sitting right there.
Have the hat.
I haven't gone to the event. It was just on sale at the Disney Character Warehouse or whatever that thing's called. I don't know.
Outlet.
The outlet we were at with Kelly from the Mickey Bunch, our friend. Good morning to you, Downside Steve. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome in. I don't know. Yeah, the super secret place for employees or something. One of my favorite Disney characters. When people ask me my favorite Disney character, I'm not a dark guy. Am I a dark guy?
No.
I'm not, right? I don't even like people who are dark.
Oh, but you like Gaston. And
I like dark characters. Bad. First of all, Gaston's not dark.
Bad.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's not. Misunderstood.
No.
Misunderstood.
Anyways, okay.
You see the prettiest girl in the building, the prettiest girl in the town. That's where you live. What are you going to go for?
Time to move if there's only one.
That's a good point. But anyway, everyone likes the Hitchhiking Boat. So I love the Hitchhiking Boat. That's usually who I think of when people ask me who my favorite Disney character is. But when I really think about it, and I'm not put on the spot, sometimes I always also think about this character, the Headless Horseman.
Yeah,
I love this movie. I love the Man on the Watch popped in my head.
That's funny because they are both kind of weird.
They're kind of dark, right?
But
they both have head issues. So the Headless Horseman.
You like headless things.
I like nearly headless Nick too. Pretty funny.
Yes, you do.
The new Headless Horseman rides again. Dole Whip. You put Headless Horseman and Dole Whip together, and you get one happy me. Dole Whip float arrives at the Magic Kingdom. Check out somebody at Magic Kingdom. If you could just, I need this.
I already got it for you. I bought it last year. The little pumpkin eyes glow. Yeah, I bought that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Probably down in the Disney straw drawer. We have a whole
Disney
drawer.
What drawer?
Straw.
We have a Disney straw drawer.
Well, we have a Disney kitchen stuff drawer. It's all of our straws.
Is this in our kitchen? Hey, Maximus, what's going on?
It's right under the coffee pot.
We have in the kitchen a Disney straw drawer.
Well, it's Disney straws and Disney cookie cutters and Disney. Yeah.
We have a drawer
It's
full
all
of
our
Disney.
Disney kitchen.
And you think that
stuff.
my Headless Horseman might be in there?
I think so.
That's not where he goes.
Yes, it is.
No.
And we also have the pumpkin. It's just a big pumpkin that you click and the lights.
I need to know from you people. I like that you're getting close to me. I have a few Disney Christmas trees. Last year's Christmas tree, I do. Last year, right there, actually, behind me. Do you remember what tree was right behind me?
The Jack Skellington one, maybe?
The Jack Skellington one. Good morning, Blue Nose. What's going on, my man? How are you?
Yeah, I was actually just moving that in the garage.
You were moving my Jack Skellington Christmas tree?
Yes.
Did you move it into my room?
No.
Why were you doing that?
You get to bring it upstairs.
Where?
I just moved it.
Did you move it farther away or closer to me?
No, it's right next to where it was because it had a box of pumpkins under it.
I might do this today because it's time for the Halloween tree. And then I can go right in.
Get you more ornaments.
I know. They're right by my chair downstairs.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Chat, would it be too early? Would it be too soon? I am ready.
I put the pumpkins out front. And the
you put the pumpkins out front of my house?
Yep.
I should go outside and see what's going on.
That's why I had to move the tree because I needed my pumpkins, my porch pumpkins.
When the spooks have a midnight jamboree, they break it up with fiendish glee. Ghosts are bad, but the one that's cursed is the Headless Horseman. He's the worst. And now you can come along galloping. Which with you for Halloween, topping your own special Dole Whip float. Why am I not there right now having this with the Headless Horse? Me and the Headless Horseman hang around on some Dole Whip float. Oh man,
he's headless. He's not going to be drinking.
I know, more for me. It's great.
Heat
I will buy.
Mess.
Hey, Mr. Horseman, I'll buy yours. You just sit and
you have to drink too.
He won't even talk. I can just talk the whole time because when you're with me, I'm usually the one talking.
Yes, for sure. And that looks like that Dole Whip isn't pineapple. It looks like it's strawberry and something else.
It looks like it should be in my belly. There's another picture. It's kind of weird. Trying to get hard to see there. Whatever. This looks like Jupiter to me. Anybody else? Looks like Jupiter. The super sweet strawberry Dole Whip, which I don't think I've ever had, is a great way to cool off on these hot summer
Super sweet
days.
is never a great way to cool off, by the way. It's a way to throw up.
This float is
He's so cute.
This float is very similar to Red's Revenge float from last summer. Strawberry Dole Whip with a strawberry Fanta. I gotta be honest, I'm not a big strawberry Fanta guy. It's like diabetes.
And heat?
Straight into your veins, diabetes. I'm not a doctor, but I'm playing one on my show. Strawberry Dole Whip with strawberry Fanta, but topped with a tricorn hat-shaped red chocolate piece in lieu of a straw. I don't even understand that.
I don't see any
Topped with a tricorn hat-shaped red chocolate piece. Oh, okay, it's that. It's the. I know what they're about. Let's just talk more about the Headless Horseman, people.
Yep. That's the one
I loved these movies.
You can unhook that off of the straw and put it on your backpack.
I am remembering this now. The Headless Horseman clip on the curly straw is well made, but does lose something in that the clip attaches where the head should be, taking away from the headless aesthetic of the character. They just want to use aesthetic in a sentence there. But the pumpkin lights up, which is a nice touch. I remember at the end where he's there and Ichabod's over there. And by the way, why is Ichabod and Gaston? I'm saying there's a lot going on there. Anyway, throws the pumpkin. It scared the poo out of me. I loved it as a kid. And then you got the whole, Mr. Toad's frog. That's a joke for just one person in chat, but they're smiling right now. As far as taste goes, the vote is a mix of creamy. We already read that. I don't want to read that again. I like the pictures of the Headless Horseman, and there is the signage. I got to be honest. If someone could steal this sign for me so I can have it in my house, I would like the sign as much as I would like the thing. Headless Horseman rides again.
It wouldn't be worth getting in trouble for.
Listen, it's not me, it's you. Come on. I need you to give up some freedom so I can have this sign.
He wanted the sign from Target too.
I like signs.
With the Disney.
Yeah, she sent me. She was at Target, and I was, I don't know.
The new display for Star Wars.
She showed me a picture of a bunch of stuff. And I'm like, I want the sign.
Yeah, it says Disneyland, Disney World. It's kind of cool.
Pretty cool. It's at the Sunshine Tree Terrace, which is one of my favorite places on the planet to be. I like standing right under that. I take a picture of that sign every time. I need you. Are you a talented artist?
Yeah, I could.
Can you create things?
Yeah.
Why don't you love me?
because it's the painting part is easy. It's creating that sign and hanging it would be the issue.
Mickey Bunch in the house. What's going on? I was just talking about you. I can't wait. Yes. You'll be there. Can you steal the sign for me? No, please don't steal the sign. I'm only kidding. The Headless Horseman rides again is available for $10.69 at the Sunshine Tree Terrace at Adventureland, blah, blah, blah. I like Adventureland. Can you tell?
Just a little.
Just a little. Okay. Will you ride with the Headless Horseman? Let us know in the comments below on WDW News today if you want to. They are at the parks every day. I should have this life. I should just move to Orlando and take pictures and drop things and be a blogger and just love my life. That's what I love my life now, but that would be fun, right? Let's get caught up in chat. I got some more. I love Ichabod too. Oh, where'd it go? Paximus. Yeah, see, me and Pax have a lot in common. There's no doubt. I feel bad for you, buddy. You must have some issues because me and you have a lot in common. I loved that. I don't know. It was like once a year they played it. I don't even know where it was when I was a kid, but I loved it so much. I would stop everything to see that if I could. I love the Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. My sister, it was her favorite ride when we were a kid. It's Mr. Toad's Frog in our house because she called it Mr. Toad's Frog.
Which is such a funny ride for a little kid to be.
It's kind of scary.
With. Right.
It's kind of the scariest thing in all of Disney, if you ask me.
But she loved it.
She didn't like scary things when she was little either.
Oh, yeah, I know. I heard about the bug that landed on her.
Oh my gosh. So today's cup is kind of fun from Disneyland. Speaking of Disneyland, just to share because it's a Disney show. I like this cup. It's a little dirty. Sorry about that. But yeah, the I don't know. I liked the music. I really do think there's a Beauty and the Beast thing there. I think whoever did the animation for Beauty and the Beast probably loved this movie because the trek through the forest and, the guy wanting the girl and Ichabod's kind of a scoundrel. I don't know. I love it. I love it. Oh, and I don't really want to move on to the next story because I really, really love Ichabod Crane. Ichabod Crane, Headless Horseman, Gaston, Hatbox Ghost. It's a pretty good crew.
I like the Hatbox Ghost probably the best.
Really?
He doesn't say anything and he's not.
He does say stuff.
He's not that scary. He's
got a head in a box. I saw the sign. It opened up my eyes. Oh my gosh. Look at it. I didn't even know that's what he was doing.
Yeah, you guys have the same brain.
Pax,
I'm so sorry.
Pax, I'm adopted, so we could be related. I seriously didn't know he was doing the song there.
That's funny.
That's terrifying. I'm glad it's the Headless Horseman and not the Headless Horse. Almost. Took me a minute. So what do you see on the wall right there?
All the Godfather
Not stuff. All the Godfather.
Oh, and Breaking Bad.
Got Godfather on the wall. Godfather, MASH, Breaking Bad.
All the Breaking Bad.
If I could get that poster autographed by the Godfather, Marlon Brando, which I think would be tough because I don't think he's with us anymore.
It would be hard.
It'll be tough.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty cool corner over there. And anyway, I think we should move on, shall we? Jiminy Cricket is my favorite Disney character. That's a good one. I like it. Hard to find. I like Jiminy Cricket stuff. I've got a very few, but a couple cool Disney pins. Stuff. Yeah, he's iconic. When you wish upon a star. All right, let's talk about restaurants reopen. Walt Disney WDW News today dropped this information. Restaurants reopen in Magic Kingdom. Disneyland readies for eventual reopening. Labor Day crowds descend on both coasts. Fall treats and merch come to Walt Disney World. Let's see. What was the newsworthy part of this? There wasn't really anything. Why did I even pull this up? Oh, yeah.
That looks good.
I don't know. You throw a Mickey waffle behind anything and it makes for good.
Ice cream.
It's the pumpkin. It's the pumpkin spice Mickey waffle sundae. They say it's the perfect fall treat. I don't know. I'm not a pumpkin spice guy for the flavor. I'm a pumpkin spice guy for the time of year and the cool it the heck down Texas.
So I love the pumpkin spice in pretty much anything, but ice cream and heat, I don't do well with.
Yeah.
No, sweet.
The Jack Skellington Sipper is back. Sunrise Terrace failed to open on Friday. There was some Walt Disney World Railroad track pieces removed.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about, to be honest with you. And the bigger news, I'm just going to get out of this and go to the other one because I don't care about all the other stuff. Gonzo in the house, what's going on, Gonzo? Hope you're having a great day. Happy good morning to you. People Mover. People Mover is very, very, very overrated. People Mover is a super boring way to take a nap. I don't understand People Mover. I do like the view when you're up that little time when you get to look down on the crowds. That's kind of fun.
And that's the one time like we had wind blowing and it was.
Do you like the People Mover? I don't know how you feel about People
I don't. Okay, so I don't really like it, but I enjoy sitting down and doing nothing for like.
That's being old, and that's minutes. I like. So you like it like you like a bench?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
But at least I'm doing something while I'm on the bench.
Are you?
Yeah, you're kind of moving around, and you got to get above people, and you can kind of look over. And
there's a couple moments you get a nice shot of the castle at one point.
Mostly, it's just to sit.
Okay, well,
the
people
benches
love it.
are always taken. So
some of my favorite Disney people, it's their favorite Disney ride, which I don't understand.
It's not my favorite.
It's a must-do thing. Anyway, People Mover refurbishment extended through November at the Magic Kingdom. The Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, a favorite attraction among guests at the Magic Kingdom, it really is, was officially moved to the refurbishment list back in August. At the time, the refurbishment calendar only listed the attraction through Halloween, October 31st. However, it seems refurbishment is going to last a bit longer, with the new end date being listed as November 21st. I don't care. But boy, people do. Yeah, Blue Nose. I was going to say, my buddy Josh, who's live right now on Resort TV 1, they're at the parks. I think they're in the Magic Kingdom. They'll be at the Magic Kingdom in Epcot. I'll be checking in at some point today. Josh is the leader of Resort TV 1. He's there like 3 times a week. He's there. He's as regular. He's as super of a fan as you can be a super fan. And his favorite ride is People Mover. I know. And when he was on my show, Disney Creators Live every Sunday night, you can go back, you can watch the interview. I asked many of them, what's your favorite attraction or ride? And his answer really is, like I remember saying, I know your answer already. I'm going to ask you and then I'm going to argue with you about it. The People Mover, I don't understand. I mean, you've got Flight of Passage and you've got Expedition Everest, and that's just at one park. And you've got the Peter Pan ride. You've got so many great rides, Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion. The People Mover's not even on my top 20 list.
No.
If I made a list, it would be very few things below it. Let's be honest.
The bench would be below it. That's it.
I agree.
And the bench is harder to get to on some days.
It can be.
People are sitting there.
I mean, yeah, that's true. There's not a line to sit on the bench.
There's not a line, so you can get on your time on the bench.
You make a good point, I suppose. All right, let me get caught up in chat. I'm not a pumpkin fan. Exactly, Pax. I like pumpkins for decoration. I like pumpkins for throwing. I like pumpkins for throwing. Oh yeah, kidding me? I love the of a good pumpkin now and again. But if pumpkin pie,
carve and do like little.
It's really not. On. It's really not.
Oh yeah, you don't like your fingers dirty.
I really don't.
So I don't mind getting in there and ripping out the guts and taking the seeds and cooking the seeds. And
have you smelled the inside of a pumpkin?
Yeah.
There's very few things that the inside smells better than the outside.
It's a squash. It just smells like squash. And it's a little gooey.
It's a lot gooey. I like a good jack-o'-lantern done for me.
Yeah. Here, I want you to put this on a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There has been a Scooby-Doo episode where the headless horseman had jack-o'-lantern's head. I mean, yeah, there you go. That's the thing. I think that's one of the reasons why I like jack-o'-lanterns so much. And jack-o'-lanterns have gotten better. Like when I was a kid, I was excited to get, give me a triangle.
Little triangles and
2 triangles and a
smile
or a mouth.
A tooth or two or a jagged.
I remember, and my dad would he would go to town on the Goop and he would lay out all the seeds because you couldn't go to, Walmart and pay 99 cents for all the seeds. He had to do all the seeds.
No,
it was
roasting
just
them yourself, you soak them in salt.
Do you do that?
I haven't done it in a while, but yeah, I do. And then you roast them and you can get them like really crispy where you can't get that in the store.
Or
like almost burnt.
Or you can, go to Amazon and click a button and it'll come to you.
No, it's not the same. Making them at home is way tastier.
No.
We haven't even carved pumpkins in years.
I haven't carved pumpkins, but maybe 3 times since I've been married.
We used to have this very annual thing where we all got together and did it, but the kids are like, nah.
I would go in and then they would get all excited and I would go watch football or whatever. But
when they were little, oh my goodness, we would start it. They all had their own plan and everything set out. And I ended up always doing like 6 pumpkins because they would get it started and then they were like, I'm done. I can't do this. So we finish them all.
I think that's pretty much what we do all the time. And you've got this idea and we all get excited about it. And then we leave you as you complete the task.
You pretty much.
Yeah, thanks. The flatbread Corey had the other night looked incredible. It did. I'm getting hungry. We better not talk about food. Jeff, is there a Godfather Con? Is that a thing? Bloom and Cheesin', are you serious? Jeff, go to Godfather Con. It's next July. I went 2 years ago.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that existed. Peyton would want to go with you.
It's in Seattle, the best.
I'm not going there.
Yeah, Seattle's kind of on fire.
It's not.
We've never been to Seattle. I hear it's beautiful. I like the farthest.
Close.
Not really. It's at the top of Washington. We were at the bottom of Washington. Unless you were there without me.
I was there without you.
Oh. Really? Without you. Do you know what song I'm saying? I didn't think so. I have a photo with the Headless Horseman in the old stable. Oh, that's cool. There's a comedian, I think. It might be Jim Carrey who did a good. Yeah, he did. That's good. Remember saying hi to Gonzo. Just checked in on the other stream briefly. It's Jenna right now. There you go. Again, Resort TV One's live. I certainly don't mind. I love them. They're friends of mine. One of the best live streamers. Probably the best. No. The best live streamers at Disney. A couple times a week. Friday night is the night to be there. Friday Night Live, I've got the shirt, all that stuff. It's fun. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, they go to the Disney parks a lot. Friday Night Live is their main thing. They're usually at a Disney park. Sometimes go to the Disney Springs. Today being Labor Day, they're there. So go check that out. I'll be checking in for sure. Mostly I want to see how the crowd sizes look, to be honest with you. Pumpkin pie, not awesome, Blue Nose. See, there you go. Like Paximus, me and Paximus have a lot in common. Me and Blue Nose have a lot in common. This one, not so much. Not so much. Blue Nose, you can have mine. We will cut 2 slices of pumpkin pie. You can have mine. I'll take you to the Dole Whip from Headless Horseman. Blue Nose can have my pumpkin pie. Again, I'll have a piece if you put it in front of me, but I won't enjoy it. That's just mostly because I'm being nice to somebody handed it to me.
I love it.
I know you do. You can have mine.
Okay.
Now, give me some pecan pie and you can keep your fingers out of my pecan. Oh,
it's like eating candy.
Yeah, well, that's not bad. Actually, people like candy.
No, I do too, but I don't eat it like in the form of a pie, like candy pie, and that's candy pie.
Why haven't we thought of this already?
No.
It's a great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Also one of the greats. So I have my coach, Coach Seaton. Ivan Seaton, great guy, oldest coach on the football team. Didn't understand my humor at all. Me and my buddy Bill Brooks would see Coach Seaton. He was the defensive back coach. And every time we saw him, we talked about the great pumpkin. And he thought we were insane. I can tell that whole story, but it's a whole long thing about high school football. And I always feel weird telling high school football stories, so I'm going to shut up.
It's not Disney news.
It's not Disney news either. ATJH in the house, what's going on? Didn't hear about the Contemporary. I must live under a rock. No, you just must come to Good Morning Disney every Monday through Saturday and get the news. So again, the Contemporary was evacuated. It was no big deal. It was a false alarm.
In the middle of the night, though.
But we were talking, that would stink, right? And then in today's day and age of who knows what, terrorism and killer bugs and who knows, the aliens are finally here. Jeff Goldblum is running for president. I don't know. I just made that one up, but I would like that though. I like him.
He's a
little weird. Which makes it better. I think he's a couple of my favorite characters of all time and just so quirky. And I watch rental commercials because that guy makes them interesting. Even though he's the same character pretty much all the time, but I like it.
Yeah, it is very much the same character.
Jeff Goldblum talk. Hard to find it. Anyway, you can have my pumpkin pie, Blue Nose. Again, me and him have so much in common, but no, not so much there. Too sweet. I'm unfamiliar. Right? Hitchhiking Bones?
That's him.
I don't like that. I don't like sweet candy, even though you're talking about I like sweet things though. Like I like sweet barbecue sauce. I like Polynesian sauce.
Anything fruity and sweet.
My mouth just watered.
Jelly. He likes
I love
Sour
jelly.
Patch Kids. Anything.
I do.
He doesn't like chocolate that much.
Swedish fish.
And I think it's because chocolate's not quite as sweet.
Overrated.
No, it's amazing.
Overrated.
All that stuff you eat is nasty.
Like what?
All the gummy gooey things that you like.
You're nasty. All right, I think that's all the news. Let me see if there's any more news.
Those cherry balls. Remember those cherry balls
from Disney? So that was Disney. Like my mommy. Are you still here, my mommy? Ooh. So at the end of
they still sell them.
They're good. If I was good at Disneyland, and of course I was, because come on. At the end, my mouth is really watering. Walking down Main Street on the right, confectionery. I think. I don't know. The place where they sell candy. I'd go in, I'd look at all the stuff. They'd be doing the taffy and wrapping the taffy and all that stuff. And I would go get the cherry balls, which is funny. It feels like it should be a punk band, cherry balls. Anyway, so good. And I would eat them on the way home, and I crunch it, and the little thing, and then the inside was gooey. And by the time we got to the Carl's Jr., do you know what I'm talking about? Anaheimians?
Yep.
They were gone, and I was sad. And Mom, I'm not.
Yeah.
She'd give me the big bag, but it wouldn't matter because, I ate them. Clamming. Does that say clamming, Carolyn? I'm going to need more information. Clamming. Clamming. I don't know. Not too much of a chocolate man. I mean, I'll eat it, but yeah. I think I love you. No, I mean, seriously, that guy, I don't know. If you haven't met Paxmas yet, if you like me, you're going to like him even more. Anyway, I love it. I think we're done here. Let me think. Is there any more Disney news to share? I think we got it all.
I think we covered it all.
And so I'm going to promote what's going on Tuesday. So I've been working on some stuff that you don't get to know about, but I'm pretty excited about it. Anacrime? I don't know what that means.
Carl's Jr.
Anacrime? Anacrime. I don't know. Oh, Magic the Mouse ruining I was having a good morning. What, Bill? You know what? I think Bill was the dude last night with all the downvotes. What do you think?
Oh, you're down good.
All my down. I think it must have been Bill. Because he knows that my Dodgers are the best team since the 27 Yankees, and I might not even be joking. So here's the thing. Here's the bad news. In the playoffs for Major League Baseball, right now we would play the Rockies in the first round. And it's 3 games. It would be 3 games in LA. And the Rockies just beat us 2 out of 3. So I'm a little bit upset about that. So, Bill, we're not talking anymore. No, I'm just kidding. I remember that. Imagine it. See, there's my mama. Stopping at Carl's Jr. after a day at Disneyland. What were we thinking? We were thinking, oh, my gosh, did you know that the Western Bacon Cheeseburger is pretty good? I love it.
Yeah, I mean, you can feed your whole family for way less at Carl's
Especially
Jr.
after a day at
when
Disney.
you go regularly.
I don't know if that Carl's Jr. is even there anymore.
We didn't eat food in the parks much.
When we took kids, when we were at the Boys and Girls Clubs, and we took kids after the trip, we would go there. So the kids could eat for the hour and a half, 2-hour drive home.
Yeah. And even with our own kids, we always stopped at
Anacrime.
I don't know what it was. El Pollo Loco and got the bean, rice, and cheese burritos. That was the girls' favorite things to get. And so they're $1. So yeah, okay, we'll get those. When we were
newly married, we worked at different places, and she worked right by an El Pollo Loco. So sometimes when I was in that area, we'd go grab lunch together for $3. We'd have 2 bean and rice cheese burritos. Good memories. I'll take your chocolate and give you the gummy candy. Thank you, Mara. I knew I loved you. I think I love Sour Patch Kids are Sour Patch Kids are the best. I still says me. I love Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, you like the goofy sour cherry balls. That's
which Carolyn just said. Goofies, sour cherry, whatever they are made. Yeah. Carolyn for the win, exactly. Carl's Jr. is still there. Yeah, Anacrime. It is rough. I wouldn't live in Anacrime. A good friend of mine was he worked in the city there, and he worked in the sport. Doesn't matter. He worked in Anaheim for a while. I think he got out of there. I don't even know where he is now, but rough. It's changed a lot. Hitchhiking Mose, we've missed you too. I hope you had a great vacation though. Of course, saving money. I knew there had to be a reason. Yeah. So again, we would have a couple times we did this, but we'd have a whole bus of kids. Sometimes I was the dang bus driver at Disney. Not all the time, but a couple of the times. And that's miserable, by the way. Anyway, so at the end, some of the kids had tons of money. Some of the kids had no money. Some of the kids were starving to death. So to shut them up, frankly, but you take them to that Carl's Jr., you load them in. It's like midnight now. Some of them are already asleep. And you get a couple burgers, and then they're out for the drive home. Yeah, for sure. So that was
quiet.
Yeah, pumpkin pie is vegetable disguised pie. I want chocolate frogs, right? I've been watching some Harry Potters. So I think that's it. Let me check. I don't want to miss any of the news. I think we got to it all. People mover.
They sell the chocolate frogs at parties.
Do they run? Do they jump out of the window in the train?
No, but you get the card, the real card.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. Yeah, I think we're done here. So Tuesday nights. So tomorrow night will be the premiere edition of a show I don't even have a name for. I'm going to come up with it today. Disney Vacation Club weekly show every Tuesday night, 10 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock your time. If you're on the East Coast, 9 o'clock other places, 8 o'clock other places, 2:45 absolutely nowhere. Disney Vacation Club weekly show. Again, I'm not a Disney Vacation Club expert. I'm just a huge fan. We're going to talk about all the things that's going on. Hey, this is new at this place. Right now we'll be talking about closures and openings, but Moonlight Magic's coming out. You know, I'm going to have guests on. I actually blew it last night. VP, hope you're not mad at me, and Kelly, hope you're not mad at me. I forgot to send the invite. I sent an invite to Lynn for the show afterwards, and I thought I sent it to them, but I had a troll. There was a bunch of things going on, and I was trying to manage things, and I just didn't send the invite. I don't know. I blew it. I forgot. But anyway, I'm going to have guests on now and then, people who are very into DVC. Maybe they stayed at this place. Hey, I'm going to tell you about what's going on, and just try to get some insider stuff. So I'm very, very, very excited about that. And that's tomorrow night, Monday through Saturday. Good Morning Disney. 6 days a week. Tuesday nights, I just told you about. Friday night, Disney Pins Live. Sunday, 2 shows, Disney Creators Live and Creator Talk Live, talking about this thing that is growing on YouTube. And this week's guest will be the Polka Dot Podcast, the Disney podcast that you're going to enjoy getting to know. So I think that's it. What do you got going on? What are we doing the rest of the day?
Going to the garage. I'm hoping to move another dresser up into my bedroom.
Ooh.
Because we don't have the baby today, so my aunt.
I thought they were coming over.
They are, but I don't. Her mom will be with her. I'm not having to hold her, so we'll see. I don't know. We might have the kids over.
That'll be fun. I was gonna send them a link to the Slack, but if you want a link to the Slack, it's free. Join the Slack community. Come on in. That is where I'm going to be talking to people about DVC. If you want to be on the DV show, if you're into the DVC, if you're a member of DVC, there you go. Will, I love it. Just want to make sure that people have been live before. They've got the decent lighting. They've got the decent audio, and they're excited about it. I mean, if you have decent audio and decent lighting and a passion, that's it. That's all you got to do, and then we'll talk about it. I'm not going to have somebody on every week, but yeah, I will a lot. First week of football. Yeah, I'm excited about that too. Need to get going, say goodbye, be a human. That's from Lynn. I love it. Boy, my phone is going like crazy. All right, I think that's it. Anything you want to say before we say goodbye?
No. Have a great Labor Day. Happy
Labor Day. Be safe. If you're out there in public, be smart. Fear not. Fear's a lying liar. And yeah, you don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun storming the castle. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Good Morning Disney and DVC show kicks off tomorrow night.
With the baby.
Have a great weekend, guys. Or, well, a great
in the morning
holiday, whatever this is. See you.